Yeah. Take Lord of the Rings, for example, where you can see that Frodo had the gold ring. So it was all about the gold circle. A circle is a group or a clique. That's your circle. What kind of circle you rolling with? If you're the Lord of the rings plural, then you know that some circles are going to break. Some circles won't last. Some circles won't be relevant anymore. Some circles you got to move on from. Some circles you got to grow out of. You won't be in every circle for all time. That's why you got to be the Lord of the Rings. But who was the Lord of the Rings? It wasn't one of the soldiers. It wasn't an orc. It wasn't a wizard. It was Frodo, a hobbit, the smallest of them. So you gotta not be afraid to be the small guy for a while. If you're going to be the Lord of circles, the Lord of cliques, the Lord of groups. See, this means that you could basically merge with any group, but not necessarily be obliged or permanently attached to any circle. You're moving through the circles. You're the Lord of the rings. You're over the rings. You manage the rings. A person who runs a company can see it the same way. Or a manager, they're over each department. They're seeing what the numbers are for each department that they govern, that they're over. Is their name that's on the line. They're the Lord of it. They're the owner of it. The owner of the rings. The manager of the rings. The controller of the rings. The assigner of the rings. The wearer of the rings. And when you go back into royalty language, going back into historical writings too, rings were symbols of authority. So how many hats can you wear? Can you be the rider on the white horse that wears many crowns, wears many rings, wears many circles, can move in and out of many cliques and still be essentially his or herself? So you're the Lord of the Rings or the Lordess of the Rings. But either way, don't let a circle or an association block you from your goals, because ultimately it's about you and you're going to draw the circle. You're the dot in the middle of the circle.